Hello, everyone, and welcome to the TNT Podcast with your boy, Torres Finney, and my co-host, Tyler Layfield. What's up, Tyler?
Nothing much, man. Good to be back. Good to see you.
Oh, man, I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. But now today, y'all, we got a special guest, close friend, family guy, Andrew Collins. Where he at?
Let's get it.
So we brought Andrew on here today,
DJ Drewski.
That's amazing. That's
one and only.
Actually, let's start off with that. What made you get into music? What made you become a DJ?
We've been listening to music all my life, and even when we was in football in high school, I was the one mostly playing music at the time. But we just took it as a joke, really. We was just having fun. But my cousin, he actually DJs for T.I., and y'all know who T.I. is.
Yeah, of course.
T.I. and one of his other artists, Young Dro, and my dad was actually a DJ. Yeah. Shoulder Lean. Yeah. And my dad was actually a DJ. They were telling me to get into it, go make some money, stuff like that. I was like, no, I'm worried about football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I got into college, I was doing the same thing on the football team. I was playing all the music, combine the music to play at the football game, stuff like that. And we went to a party one day. I'm looking at the people playing the music like, what is y'all playing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of music is y'all playing? So I hooked my phone up to the aux. And they was like, sure, you come do this at every party. I was like, all right, I'm going to charge you for it.
Yeah, make some money out of that.
So I did that, got the turntable, stuff like that, and it just history writing itself.
I tried to get this guy to come DJ for my 21st birthday party. He already had something planned. And then I said, how much it gonna cost? He said, is it gonna be more? Like what? He said, gonna be more than $600, $700. I said, dog! Ain't gonna be $600, $700 for no DJ? Dog,
I would have came with it for free for you, but I had some plans.
Okay.
He did have something planned.
He looks out for his boys. He looks out for his boys.
Yeah.
So you've been doing anything here lately though? Any new events here recently?
Thirsty Turtles just opened back up, so I'm gonna be going down there as soon as COVID get done, and doing that while I'm waiting to go to PT school. So
okay,
that's what I got going on right now.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about that. So you mentioned PT school. So where'd you go to college and play football at?
Yeah, I went to college at Maryville College in Tennessee, right next to Knoxville, like 15 minutes away. It was a D3, so I just wanted to get the chance and the opportunity to play football, to play the sport that I love, no matter where it was, stuff like that. We went up there, won 2 conference championships.
Nice.
You can't say that.
Dude, shut up, bro. You know what? Don't make me go get the kale in the river. Don't make me go get the kale in the river. Hey, Tyler, small note.
Let's
they
hear
started the season out 0-5. 0-5. And they still won their conference.
How'd that happen?
Okay, when you first start your season, you have 3 games that are non-conference. In Division 3, and we got 7 games that are conference. So,
okay.
If we lost those games, we wouldn't have won those last 5 games.
Okay,
that's the way I look at it.
How it broke down, you won the ones that mattered, and ended up propelling you. Okay, all right, all right,
Most
enough said on that. All right. So how did you do? Did you enjoy the football experience there at the college?
Most definitely. I wouldn't have traded it for nothing in the world. Therese can probably say this too. Leaving Georgia was probably the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
Yeah.
I got to see a whole lot more than I would have not seen in Macon and Gray, Georgia. So it was an eye-opening experience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Nice. So let's see. So PT school is next on the docket, right? So where are you looking at for that possibly? Are you looking in any colleges in particular?
I just spent like $700 applying to schools, right? So this centralized service, because Logan did the same thing. He just applied to like 6 schools. He probably spent like 5. But I applied to more, so I spent I spent more. But the centralized website is where you apply to a graduate school. You have to take a GRE, which is a hard SAT, a very hard, I'm talking about very hard SAT. And I did okay on that one, but I didn't get the score that I wanted to get into Georgia State. So I applied to PCOM, East Tennessee, South Alabama, St. Augustine, and some more schools around like the Carolinas and Florida area. So I'll be getting a hear back on that probably in December, stuff like that. So I want to be a physical therapist because I want to give my service to people. I grew up with my dad being a district attorney and a police officer and a pastor, actually. He was very community oriented and giving back to the community that raised him. So that's what I want to do when I grow up. Me and Logan will probably open up our own PT firm or PT clinic in Gray, maybe, or in Macon.
Yeah. That'd be
give
awesome.
Back to the community. Yeah.
That would be. That'd be really awesome. Now we have to go all the way to Macon to go get some
right?
meat therapy. and no this to them. I love those. What's it called again? Ortho Georgia.
Ortho Georgia.
Yeah, and Piedmont. Those are great places. They did really well for my knee when I had to do knee surgery for my ACL. But it would be nice to have one right there in town.
Yeah.
Definitely. So what brings us here today, Andrew's been making some headlines here recently. He's been making some big moves. Yeah. We've been seeing a lot of activity from him on the social networks regarding him playing the sport of golf. I actually saw him out at the golf course not that long ago. I think it was just before you started really doing this, but you've really gotten some traction here with. Go into a little detail about what you've been doing exactly.
Now, this is going to sound completely crazy.
It is.
How did it start, man? Go from the beginning on this. How did this even start?
Okay, at the beginning of the year, it was a girl that told me to get on TikTok. I was like, no, I'm not getting on TikTok. TikTok is a childish platform. I'm not doing that. I'm too masculine for that, right?
Okay.
So come COVID-19, you have nothing to do. Literally nothing to do. So me, Kyle Kitchens, and River Vaughn, who I played college ball against, and we played in high school, we went to the golf course, and we actually played for about 3 or 4 times a week, maybe 5 times a week during COVID. So I was like, okay, maybe I can actually do something with this because this is something that I like doing. I got a gap year before I go out off to school, so I might as well do something with my time. So I got on TikTok one day. I was scrolling, and I saw somebody else do a whole of the day, but he didn't do it the way that I did it. So I was like, man, all this money I'm spending at the golf course, I could just make some content with it, put it up and see what people think about it. So I made a whole other day at Bowden Golf Course, went out there by myself. I got a cheap, raggedy tripod that didn't even have a case to hold my phone up, right? I was holding it up almost on a piece of metal that I just taped to the tripod. And I went out there, and the first hole, I made a 15-footer, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to post this. Didn't think nothing of it. Posted it. That next day, it started gaining traction. Yeah. Telling my mama, Mama, I got 30,000 views on this video right now. She like, that don't mean nothing. Woke up the next day, bro. I had 120,000 views.
Holy smokes!
My God.
So I'm like, dude, what in the world, bro? So I started uploading Hole of the Day 2, Hole of the Day 3, stuff like that. And the comments, they was telling me that people loved that I was authentic with what I was actually experiencing on the golf course, and people weren't just putting up birdies and pars and stuff like that, but showing the double bogeys, the triple bogeys and stuff like that. So that's what I feel like, the authenticity of me putting up what I actually shoot really just blasted me into another atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. See, so that's amazing. I will say. Yeah. I mean, because I would think if you had anybody else on there like playing golf like me, Tyler, slightly.
Actually,
I've seen you swing. Andrew's put you up on his Snapchat and stuff. I don't know about that one. I'd love to play with you one day, though. We got to get us three out there one day.
No, you won't.
We got to do it.
Yes.
Just for the experience. Just for the sheer experience. Come on.
I would dominate. Boy, my golf game has gotten a little better. My putting is above average.
Okay. Well, there's one part. Now you got to get your driving, you got to get your chipping, all that going now.
The only thing I'll drive is the golf cart, but that's it.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
Actually, the first video I posted was of Therese. It was of
cracking on him, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that video right now has 26,000 views right now.
Of course, you're a celebrity, bro.
Oh God,
it is crazy.
Dude, you gotta send me that video again. I gotta see that. I'm gonna post it on my story. That's funny.
Let me ask you this. Andrew. So when you were out there filming this, so like I went out there by myself, just the same course you went. I went out there by myself this Saturday morning. I asked you earlier in the week, but you're too good for me now. For average Joes like me, you're doing all these big moves now. Man, I'm playing. I went out there by myself, and I'm still kind of early in. I didn't start golfing really until, I'm telling you, I had never really played like for real until like Memorial Day of this year. And I ended up really having a decent time. I went with somebody, like two guys that ended up really being patient with me, kind of walking me through, like giving me tips and tricks, how you should do this, how you should do that. And I ended up having a decent time because it's just like I found myself, if you get that one good hit, it kind of turns your whole day around, it can really, that'll bring you back. And I myself, though, when I'm out there, I don't like people kind of creeping up behind me, when they're playing, if I know that somebody's right behind me, I don't know, man, it gets in the back of my head and messes with me. So when you went out by yourself, though, and you were doing all this, were there people like was it kind of backing things up, or how'd that go throughout that day?
It's crazy because that was right when the restrictions were getting a little bit less restrictive. So people were going back to work. And I didn't have nowhere to work because I was still in school taking summer classes. So I would just go out there on a regular Tuesday or Wednesday when nobody's literally on the golf course. Literally nobody was on the golf course. So I could take my time. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, what I experienced too at these public golf courses, people do rush you with getting behind you and hit balls into you while you're trying to really just take your time and it's put.
It's too true.
But with this semi-private golf course I just went to in Houston County, which I told you that really people literally sit out there and take their time and everybody is content with it. There's nobody rushing you. Everybody is out there enjoying the scenery, enjoying the golf course, enjoying the holistic side of golf.
Yeah.
But there was nobody really rushing me.
And
if they were, I would have told them to shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So I'm sure one other reason that your videos have been doing so good, I really like the name that you ended up going with for your account. I thought it was very creative, and I think that's also played into your benefit, to help you out in that. So go into tell us the name, tell the viewers the name, and then go into how you ended up coming about that name.
The name is Back Nines Matter, feeding off the name Black Lives Matter. Now, most people would probably associate me with being a liberal or a Democrat, but I'm actually not.
Oh.
I'm actually an independent.
Okay.
So most people would really just turn their eye at that to a certain extent. But the Back Nine Matter, I was on Google, right? It was this.
Okay.
Now this is funny. Now this is actually funny. Somebody made a T-shirt with that on Google.
Okay.
So I was looking up golf names to put on the TikTok, and Back Nines Matter came up. I looked at that and laughed. I literally laughed when I seen it. So I was like, man, this could actually be my name on the TikTok.
I'm surprised nobody took that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
it's really just a hook to get you into looking on my videos. So I posted it, and actually the comments on the first video, people were laughing at the Back Nines Matter. So hopefully I can get some merch out. But
yeah, hey, slick. You really probably could, man. Honestly. Yeah.
But the thing is, feeding off of, and this is on a very serious note, Black Lives Matter is a very serious, eventful, I don't even know how to describe it, event in 2020, because people are being unjustly criminalized in certain areas. But I don't want to get too deep in that, because that's where people get wishy-washy at. Yeah. But with Black Lives Matter and Back Nines Matter, I feel like that, again, I'm doing a just service to the community that I want to serve. And I can feed off that and giving back if I get big enough, and giving back to my supporters and to the community around me, even if that's going about and holding community events and stuff like that. If I get big enough, you know what I'm saying? So that's really the end goal.
I want to talk about something more like timing and traction. I look at it like this: like, you made the Back Nines Matter during the time. Let's be honest. Anytime somebody saw something on social media that said "Lives Matter," let me see what it says. Yeah. All lives matter. Let me see what it says. Yeah. Black lives matter. The Chinese lives matter. Let me see. Like, anything that said lives matter, they wanted to see what it was.
It draws their attention. It draws their attention.
So to have that, I mean, that was an automatic bang. When somebody saw something on TikTok, let me see. Because the first thing they probably came with, back now, man. What is this? They saw golf. They said, does it got something to do with race? Does it got something to do with this? Does it got, you know, they're being intrigued and looking at it with coming into it, thinking of something that is probably even what it's not. And
I didn't even think about that.
That's smart. That's smart marketing and smart traction by what you actually did. You know, you took something and made it, you know, I don't want to say, you just actually made it where it's fun, you know, something that's not as serious, you know. You just change the dynamics of, okay, just because it has lives matter, we don't have to always have seriousness behind it, you know. We can sometimes, you know, lighten up or something. But in all honesty, yes, Black lives do matter. And yes, they are serious. Like, the things that are going on in today's society is serious. But the thing that he created is something to, you know, just to have fun by pinning it within a sport like a golf. And he did that, and it gained a lot of traction. And a lot of people don't market like that. That's
it was sheer, man. I love how that ended up working out, because the name really did work in your favor. And like Tora said, it gets the conversation going, you know, like it keeps it in, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be serious, but it'll get the conversation going on it. One thing I've looked at when I've watched your TikToks, I like, from what I've seen, the comment section, it's not really bad. Like, people are just like, man, I love what you're doing. I golf over there all the time. You like interact with your people pretty well too when it comes to that they're asking to golf with them and everything like that. So I love what you're doing with it, man. Have you golfed with any of your viewers yet?
Not yet, because it's still, my mama is 60, so I'm trying to be safe in what I do.
Okay.
But after COVID season, most definitely, I'm gonna go and golf with some of my viewers, most definitely.
Yeah, about to say that's something a lot of these TikTokers do. They do meetups with all their fans and stuff. So you'll be next in line on that.
Yeah,
it's so funny. It's so funny. Do y'all know of the guy that's in Jones County? He's a TikToker. He's a famous one.
Yeah.
What do you know his name?
My sister went to prom with him.
So yes, he knows his name.
Connor Tanner.
Connor Tanner.
Hold on. I thought we was talking about somebody else. Now I thought we was talking about Darren Lee. Who is Connor Tanner?
Oh, I don't know. Y'all might be Connor Tanner. That man's traveling to like California, like he's in LA and like traveling to New Jersey. All these, like he's like, he's big
time. He's making lots and lots of money doing TikTok.
Is he doing? Okay? What is he doing on TikTok?
He does them dances.
It's crazy. It's a big crazy to me. But it's, you know,
no cracks. If you're watching this, Connor, we're not trying to.
We're not cracking on you, bud. Hey, I ate with him at Dairy Queen. Him and John Tay, we talk. But I've seen
he's good friends with John Tay.
Yeah, and he, you know how, and let's be honest, you know, the little pretty boy, you know, trying to make him look on TikTok and singing and, you know, posing. And he get a lot of viewers. And a lot of girls like it.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey, he's using it to his benefit. And like Torres said, he's doing good with it. He's making some money and he's getting to travel and everything.
Travel all around the world and dance.
Andrew, that's you. You're next, man.
I'm telling you, I might have to link with him. Something big with him.
Dead serious. Make it happen. Make it happen, man.
Let him pose. Let him pose.
Yeah.
There you go.
That'd be crazy.
Well, Andrew, I saw where you actually started up a YouTube channel too. Now, is that under the same name, and has that been seeing similar success?
I changed the name, which I just wanted it to be Drewski Golf. I didn't want to put Back Nines Matter in the literal title, but I got the profile picture being Back Nines Matter.
Okay.
So it's at Drewski Golf, and I'm actually doing good right now. I went and bought me a camera, a GoPro, Hero 8. And actually, some of the viewers actually donated money, right?
Nice.
So I did a What's in the Bag video, and people were like, man, we got to get you some new clubs. So I was like, okay, I'm going to put my Cash App and Venmo in there. And people have sent me upwards of $300 already.
Wow.
To give me some new clubs. And I'm not spending it. I'm letting them know how much has been donated and stuff like that. But I'm going to do what they want me to do with the money. So when it comes to clubs and stuff like that.
For the people, by the people.
Right.
I like it. Hey, that's how you gain more viewers. I mean, that's good.
And then on the YouTube channel right now, which I'm gonna have to get y'all on there.
Okay.
We have a Back Nine matches series. So me, Kyle, and River Vaughn are playing a match every week. Every week throughout the year, we're playing a match, and whoever comes out with the most wins at the end of the year wins the whole series.
Oh, wow.
So, hey, we got to think of a prize for that winner. We got to something. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting.
So we're gonna have to get y'all on that one day.
Yeah, Torres, next time you're in town, we're going to meet up with him, man, for sure.
Hey, don't let me come there and take the series away from y'all now.
Celebrity guest, I don't know, something like that.
And the thing is, Torres sent us a video. He was at the golf course in some gym shorts, and this other man was in the golf course in some flip flops. 3-putting and 4-putting on the green.
Dude.
So hell will freeze over before Torres beat me in golf.
Time.
Some harsh words there, bro.
I ain't that bad. I've seen worse. Let's be honest. I've seen worse.
Hey, Andrew, I was gonna say, man, if you keep it up, if you keep, seeing some growth like this and everything, I can't remember the name keeps slipping me of the guy, but y'all seen the music video for "Laugh Now, Cry Later"? Drake. You know,
Drake.
Yeah, you know the TikTok guy that ended up getting in the video with him.
Drewski.
Yeah, Drewski. Dude, you're going to end up getting, dude. That'd be sick if you could end up getting to that level right there, man.
Tyler, little do you know that is his role model.
No way.
Completely. Drake is my favorite artist.
Dude, we got to make it happen.
He said, I think somebody in the group message said something about, man, Andrew, you famous. He said, I'm not famous yet until I meet Drake. I was like, what? So
and it's crazy.
He's not famous until he meets Drake. Yeah, he could have 1 million viewers, but if he don't meet Drake, he ain't famous.
I'm not nothing. I'm telling you. And it's crazy because I've been listening to Drake ever since like 7th or 8th grade when he was Wheelchair Jimmy. Like in what's the video?
The Degrassi or whatever.
Degrassi.
Yeah.
So I've been listening to him ever since then. In Marvin's Room, all the way up to Laugh Now, Cry Later.
Yeah, he's taking some turns, man. Like we've seen a whole transformation with him, like the new styles he's added on throughout the years, and his body transformation he went through. I remember when that happened. He got buff all of a sudden, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm a big Drake fan myself. Like him. Yeah,
I'm proud of him.
Definitely.
Drake, if you watching this, hit me up.
There you go. Champagne Poppy at Champagne.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So let's turn the conversation a little over to something that you can identify with, and that's college football right now. So college football, you played collegiate football. And obviously you've seen all the news here recently with conferences canceling, I'm sure. So was the level that you were playing at Division III, had they canceled for this upcoming season?
Yes, my school in particular, I don't know about the whole division of Division III, but my conference and school in particular has shut down all fall athletics.
Man.
None at all.
What are your boys saying that are still there?
It's real hard. It's real hard because I know Terez is going through the same thing being at UTC. When you cancel fall sports and you come off of a spring and summer workouts and you go straight into fall and really just switch spring and fall and work out as hard as you did in the summer and spring, it's literally you working out in the off season, 365 days.
Yes.
To play almost 12 games? 12, 15
12
games?
Yeah.
That's literally too much for your body to handle. And as a PT, I know that because I took classes on it. Your body, you can't work out at that rate too long. You literally cannot do it. Your body is gonna shut down at some point. And Terez, he knows this. We get on them every time, all the time, about going so hard. You have to give your body breaks.
I'm about to say I could see Torres just pushing it to the absolute brink. Honestly.
Oh my God.
It's because look, I have a mindset.
I know you do. I knew you were going to bring that up too. I knew you were going to bring it up, and that's respectable.
You must always overcome. Well, I will say this.
Okay.
I do give myself breaks, but my breaks ain't gonna be no more than 2 days. I ain't giving my after that. Like I still gonna do my push-ups every night. I'm still gonna do my sit-ups. I'm still gonna do those type of stuff every night. Now, will I always run? Not all the time, but I'm gonna work out. I ain't the best at running, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna always work out. Now, sometimes I push? Sometimes I might bench 300, 400 on this day, and the next day I want to do it again. And sometimes the third day I said, dang, I want to get on there one more time. You know, I might push it sometime. And I
ain't no might in it, he will.
And sometimes I might squat too much. But in all honesty, I switch my mind to something different and be like, if you don't do this, the guy you're going against is doing it right now, and you're not doing it. I always think that way.
It's a good mindset to have for the most part,
Yeah, I do sometimes push it. I do. And it probably has cost me injury, whether I want to agree or not, Andrew. But I've tried to learn how to do different things. I've gotten tips from Andrew and Logan. I've been stretching. I stretch every night. Before I go to bed, I stretch every night. So and it actually helped my knee. It actually really helped my knee because my leg kicks are looking pretty nice. So thank you.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But back to the topic though, with the COVID stuff, if everybody would just wear a mask, oh my God, stuff would be gone in 2 months, 3 months. That's it. That's literally it. I was in the pit. I don't know if I can say this because I'll say it. I just want to say the patient's name. It was a patient we had in the clinic, and she was like, "Man, I'm just tired of wearing this mask. I don't want to wear it no more. It's getting on my nerves. This, that, and the third." I'm like, ma'am, I didn't say it. I said it in my head. I'm like, ma'am, you don't think I'm tired of wearing this mask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know I am.
That's what I'm saying. I'm really tired of wearing this mask, but I have to wear it so that the stuff can go away. Same thing in UNC. Do y'all know just the other day they was talking about some players just put out at the University of North Carolina in an article. They were saying that players were pleading with the students at the college to please wear a mask because it was a sorority party at UNC. Everybody at the sorority party tested positive except 2 people.
Oh my God.
2 people. So they put out an article saying with the players pleading to the students to please wear a mask so they could play.
Wow.
And the crazy thing is about all of this. I mean, even though a lot of people going to school, even though some may have it, those symptoms might be lesser than others, and they don't even know that they got it. And boom, they're just giving it to people all around like that. And it's so easy because they'll be like, I went to the party, but I got tested and, nothing happened to me. I feel good. And not knowing that the test don't even come back into 2 or 3 days. They out there infecting everyone. Then boom, they get the test back. They positive. Yeah, that could be. I mean, it's a wild thing overall. I agree.
And sometimes 2 to 3 weeks, like Kiva. Kiva's took 3 weeks.
Yes, it took 3 weeks. Yeah, it took 3 weeks for you to get a test back.
Yeah. Man, well, hey, speaking of Kiva, you brought it up because I was going to bring it up a little while ago, but I was talking to him. I was talking to him about you, Andrew. And I was like, man, yeah, he's looking like he's pretty good, like Andrew, like all the golf videos and everything. And I was like, I saw him out at the course, and I didn't want to play with him yet, or I didn't want him seeing me really, because I didn't want him seeing because I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I'll like top the ball and it'll go like 10 or 15 feet.
Do the same thing.
I don't know, man. I just don't want people seeing me do that bad. I want to get good so that I won't do that. But
yeah,
anyways, I was like, he looks like he's getting good. He's like, man, he's no different than us right now. We just went and played the other day. He said y'all did like a best ball kind of thing.
Yeah.
And was it Cole you were teamed up with?
Cole.
Yeah. And he said that everybody ended up tying, but for the most part,
we came out on top.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that ain't what he told me. But yeah, no. So do you think you'll eventually get to the point where you'll be doing like tip and trick videos maybe if you start to get pretty good at this and everything?
It's a guy named GM Golf. I know some of the viewers probably know this guy. GM Golf. He was a collegiate golf player, and he got kicked out of college because he was making YouTube videos and actually making money off of it. So now he makes YouTube videos actually for a living. He moved from Kansas to Texas to make YouTube videos for a living.
Wow.
He did tips and tricks and videos and stuff like that. Been on ESPN for like 2 or 3 years. He started in like 2016.
Wow.
He was on 2. I have to send y'all the links and stuff like that. But I think I would have to most definitely move into that type of area to gain more fans and gain more traction. I can't just stick to the whole of the day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna most definitely have to come up with some tips and tricks and videos and stuff like that. But that stuff takes a long time.
Yeah. About to say, like I've been watching some videos here and there trying to fix chipping is like my worst area. I feel like when I hit it, it just like line drives or it just rolls. I can never get it to just plop. But anyways, I watch a guy named Rick Shields. I watch
Rick
him on
Shields.
YouTube. Yeah, I watch him some. So I'm trying to get good. So if you ever get to that point, maybe some free lessons, Andrew. Maybe that would that'd be pretty good.
Yeah. I have to put you on the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Before and after, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
I'll just play with my hands. I'll grab the ball and just throw it, and then just drop it in the hole. I'll play with my hands. And we'll see.
It was funny because the people on the on Therese video that had like 30,000 views. The dude come in and he was like, he just need to stick to football.
I need to go read all those comments.
You can look at Torres and know that man plays football, honestly.
I'll tell you. And if he don't, he's taking steroids.
Oh my God. Yeah. I've heard that one before.
Yeah.
You actually got tested for steroids too, didn't you?
Yes, I got tested my freshman year in college. I got tested.
Gosh.
I come in and I was just put in a group and I was with some seniors and we just working with power clean day. And everybody was power clean, bang, bang, bang. And I was like, I'm gonna try to do more to him. So I put on 315 and back to back to back. And this is me as a freshman. And the coach, he was like, how old are you? I was like, I'm just a freshman. I was only 17. I couldn't even sign my own papers because to sign the papers, your own papers, you had to have a parent. You had to be 18 years or older. And I was 17. And they was like, this guy's on steroids. So literally, I got a text that night saying you have been randomly picked to be a part of the NCAA testing. And I said, what was the testing for? It said for steroids. And I said, oh, that's so random.
Yeah, like, no, you see that all the time. Like, you'll see, like, a guy have, like, a pop-off game in the NBA where they'll just go crazy. Yeah. Next day, you've been randomly chosen to be tested.
Yeah. Come on, dude. Get out of here.
And then it's crazy because they watch you, people. They literally stand over your shoulder and watch you.
Oh God.
Just looking.
Thank God I never had to do that. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
So what else have you been doing through everything here recently, though, Andrew? You been keeping up with any of the sports here recently that have been back?
Actually, yeah. I've been trying to get back into basketball because that went off. Talk about basketball. How about Luka?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
How about Luka?
Definitely.
And it's crazy because I was reading the Sports Center comments. One of the analysts said Luka would go down as one of the top 10 greatest players of all time.
He got a chance.
He could.
What?
He got a. I mean, we can't say that right now.
It's so early. It's so early, but you can't rule it out either. You can't rule it out. Yeah.
I mean, like Patrick Mahomes, you can't say he is the greatest quarterback right now, but you can't rule it out either.
I know it's crazy to say, but there is a small chance that it, eventually it could happen. Yeah. Like it's small, but it could happen. Yeah, but it could happen.
It's not like us saying Jameis Winston is going to be the greatest quarterback ever because we don't see a good part of his career already. But with Luka, what he done so far, with Mahomes, what they done so far is like, oh man, this is what you've never seen before. So you got a case.
What year is Luka in?
This is only 2.
This is only his second year.
This is only his second year, and he's doing this. So
it's only his second year, man.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
That's a stretch, though.
So go back. You said top what? What's the number?
Top 10.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, it's a stretch, but it could happen. I'm not gonna rule it out just yet.
Matter of fact, name your top 10 right now, Terry.
I mean, Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Magic, Bird, Shaq, Duncan.
Yeah. Could throw Hakeem in there, maybe.
Will, you gotta have Bill Russell. Those gotta have that respect there. You gotta have those guys.
So 8 or 9, then.
He gonna have to be about 10. Then he got Kobe. Got Kobe and
10 for real.
Yeah, it's hard. That's hard.
That's a stretch.
It's hard. It's hard to cap him though. The dude's getting triple doubles like it's nothing. Like and it's still so early on. He's already doing stuff that we've only seen like Magic Johnson do, and you know what I'm saying. Like they're already, his name's already up there when it comes to like performances he's having and everything. So I don't know. I don't think it's too crazy to say it, but it is a small chance. But
small chance.
Well, Andrew, you said you've been watching a little basketball. Give us a quick prediction. Who are we going to be seeing in the NBA finals here coming up?
Who that boy Damian Lillard play for?
The Portland Trailblazers.
The Trailblazers?
They're down 2-1 right now, right?
We're
recording this on August 23rd, Sunday evening.
I understand that.
Okay.
That boy serious. I know they playing the Lakers. I know it. Everybody want LeBron to win.
Yeah.
But that boy Damian Lillard got it.
All right. So you heard it here. All right. So, Andrew, it was a pleasure having you on, man. Thank you again for joining us. Big things coming from Andrew here. We're going to tag him in all the posts we got coming out here soon. Any last things you want to say here?
Nothing. But the TikTok followers, if you're seeing this right now, subscribe to this channel right here. They give you all the latest sport analyzations, stuff like that. So most definitely do that.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Well, yeah, do yourselves a favor. Do us a favor. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcast and Spotify, and give us a follow on Twitter at the TNT Podcast. We'll see you guys next time.
Yes, sir.